I knew eventually you'd stop crying if I just let you sit there long enough. Let me turn the light on for you. Sorry, Bucko. I know I just checked on you for the first time in 2 hours, but I actually want a beer. Sorry. 1 second. I had to go look in your mom's wine cabinet for the Great American Tool. That is the bottle opener. I just got some beer on you. Do not tell your mother. If this is your first memory, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna kick your ass if you fucking snitch, you hear me? I mean, at this point, you've already pretty much had a drink, so... Don't tell your mom. You can't even, it's too fizzy, I'll just wet your gums a little bit. I'm starting to sweat. Good God. You've taken one killer nap, so I think it's time that you hang out with your uncle now. Focus on the fucking Jolly Rancher. Will you focus on the fucking Jolly Rancher? Dear God, I've never been left alone with a baby for so long. How do I even talk to you? You may have had a premature sip of beer, but I cannot give you this Jolly Rancher. Alright, 18 years, you'll be able to eat one of these. I think that hard candy is honestly, sometimes I get scared myself whenever I eat it. Not because I'm stupid or nothing. I'm not stupid. It's not true. Sorry, it's a little stuck together because I had it in my butt pocket this whole time. It don't smell like ass though. Great American bastard, I'm chewing on hard candy. If any luck, you'll be like your uncle. You'll keep your wisdom teeth. You'll really be able to gnaw on some candy. Your mama is out in the town with Derek. Now, that's bad news for you, because your mama and Derek seem to be getting a bit more serious these days. Why that's bad for you is because musician is not a real job. Playing the guitar is not a real job. It's not. So it is up to me, I think, to be your real father. It's me. What I mean is that I'm gonna take up the sacred mantle of Daddy-O. And it's gonna be me and you, Squirt. And maybe this cat right here if he lives long enough. But 18 years is a big stretch. Let's talk about how not to live off the government like your mom. Now, I have not read this book, but I think the cover speaks for itself. I kind of got some pictures in here. A little bit. I'm going backwards, hold on. I'm going backwards. so many words to... I mean, how do you even follow this book? That's kind of my question. I don't know. It seems like there's too many words, too many things to kind of keep track of. Not saying I'm stupid. Just saying how practical. How practical is a 370 something or whatever 400-page book? How practical is that to follow all that, you know? Just a question. Here, I'm gonna put this behind you. Put that behind your head, use the support. We need your head, not your head, sorry. We need your spine, I'm thinking, your C1, C2. We need that nice and strong in case in the future if you can make any enemies and they come up and they try to, you know, you've got that C1, C2 kind of locked down, you know what I'm saying? Damn sticky ass Jolly Rancher wrapper. When it comes to success, I think it really just comes down to your luck with the stock market. That's at least what I've been led to believe. And the stock market mostly comes down to your patience and your wisdom. And don't worry, because you are 1 year old. You are rather impatient and you are rather unwise. That is okay. In due time, your uncle, who is a monk, not officially, but I've got the characteristics of a monk. I'll take you under my wing. And we're gonna fly to a great future. I'm sorry, I keep licking my finger. This wrapper is sticky. It's got a sugary residue, kind of a syrupy residue on it. Good God, it tastes good. Yeah. I found your mother's diary too. Wondering why my watch is on backwards. And you'd be a fool to think it's on backwards because it's actually on right. That's where I'm holding my gun. I can see what time it is. I don't see why you're smiling about that. It's very, very, very serious fashion choice. No laughing matter. Despite my desire to read through your mother's diary, I have decided against it. And this is because recently she said something that actually quite offended me. You see, I've been eyeballing Melinda up at the Costco for a number of years. Your mama said, line up your neckline and ask Melinda about her interests. I said, Sissy, why the fuck do I have to line up my neckline, huh? This is how my hair naturally grows. It's a little on the itchy side, though, it is. I said, I'll consider the latter, but the former is a non-negotiable. This pattern is completely natural, and it is not uncouth. And frankly, I think what your mama said was uncouth. She thinks I can take it because I'm 33. But really, her teasing never stops stinging. was just a mild comment about her brother's appearance to her that she made. It was actually quite a big deal within the walls of my own psyche. And I don't suppose that she's got the empathy to realize that. And I actually was kind of the bigger person in the situation while we were walking back to the car, because I said, what I wanted to say was I wanted to call her a bitch. I wanted to say that. But she has expressed her, or her past traumas with being the recipient of male rage. And so I thought in that moment, perhaps I should not be mean to her and say something so cold-blooded. So I tripped her instead. I showed her quite some restraint, considering what's been passed my way. Because when I was a grub your size, you wouldn't want to know what my paw did to me. Bye-bye break. Baby needs his passy. You know what I'm talking about. You know how it is. Where could I hang this where it'd be just out of your mother's reach, so she'd have to make her liberal boyfriend take it down for her? Oh. God damn. God damn, that red strap ain't really sitting too hot. Quick question. Do you think Israel should be stopped? I'm gonna teach you something called shrinkflation. This is a normal ice cream sandwich. Oh, look at what shrinkflation has done to my favorite sweet treat. 60% less. Shit, I just got this on your foot. I'm so sorry. 60% less ice cream sandwich. 30% more expensive. Don't even get me started on gas, man. I did not pay for these, I'm sorry. Don't tell your mother. You're going to private school, right? So, we gotta teach you something actually kind of important. As a citizen of the United States, you do have a right to bear arms. Now, some people get this twisted up a little bit, and they say that the militia needs to be well regulated. That's in the Second Amendment. It is in the Second Amendment, but the point is, well-regulated militia, not well-regulated militia. You know, potato, tomato is what I'm kind of getting at. Really, what the Second Amendment does is it gives you the right to blow away any bastard who looks like they might come in without permission. You wanna hold my coworker's Beretta? Now, key to gun safety. Nothing in the clip. There's also a pretty limited version of the Beretta M9. Normally, comes in 9. It is a 40 caliber bullet. That'll stop somebody. Like kill them. It's very lethal. That's why you always make sure before you go waving it around, bullets in it. You should be able to see right through it. Stephen if he could actually give me some bullets whenever he lended me this gun, and he politely declined. And I said, "Well, how am I supposed to shoot it?" And he said, "You're not gonna shoot it." Did not like his tone. Not at all. Got my skin trapped in the chamber. Okay. You need to put your hands down. You seem very, very entertained by this. You can't hold it. You're this big. Too young. You gotta wait till you're... Well, the law says 21. Maybe I might gift you for your 18th birthday. I might gift you something. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Say goodbye to Steven's M9. The Italians really know how to make a gun. Look at that. Impressive, ain't it? And if your mom had her way, I wouldn't be able to own this. I'd have to go through some kind of check or, I don't know, literacy test or something or some shit like that. Whatever the fuck. Stupid. I've got a katana in the car, but it's like 95 degrees outside, so I'm not gonna get that. Next time we hang out, maybe I'll let you hold it. Well, you're a little diminutive, so I don't think you can hold it, but, you know, maybe I'll lay it in your lap. Never mind, I'm gonna go get it. Okay, I could not find my katana, but I did bring this. Your mom did tell me to leave this at home, but if I don't train every 8 hours, I'll start to get rusty. It's been 7.5 hours and I'm already starting to lose my edge. You gotta be ready for anything when you live on this end of town. You're turning 1 in a few weeks, right? Or something like that. Do you want my katana as my first gift to you? I mean, it's just a training one. So, I mean, like, I was using it when I was just starting out in life, like you. So it's not. I mean, it's a big deal, but I don't know. There's no pressure for you to use it immediately. Have you ever heard of Dale Earnhardt Jr.? He's like NASCAR royalty. Really just American royalty if you're actually American. Do you want a club cracker? I ate all the Doritos. These were a little stale, but do you want that? Meow. Here comes the car. The ghost of Taylor Norris Sr. Meow. It really is sad what happened to him. I don't expect Derek will ever show you what a real man looks like. Take a look. Real men work with tools. Derek's public health degree is going to get him nowhere, and it's going to get you all nowhere as a family. Also because he won't put the guitar down and actually do work. We're metropolitan Southerners, so life is confusing for us. Vote like this, feel guilty about this, feel proud about this. It's a lot, but it is best to keep an open mind. Brings us to our final read. Principles of Communism by Fred Engels. A book so tiny a little squirt like you could read it. You gotta keep an open mind. There are many principles in life, but for us metropolitan Southerners, there is only one principle that remains true. Are you ready to hear it? I think you're ready. Here it is. Clearwater, Florida is always a good time. You can always vacation to Florida and have a great time, no matter how turbulent politics get here in the South, especially in these southern cities. Things get bad. So go where they're good. For at least a week out of the summer if you can get the time off. Feel the white sands in your toes. Oh. It's great. I've been there every year since I was your size. I think your mom's gonna be back soon. I gotta put the weapons back in the truck. Last thing. Before we can talk again, here's what I want you to think about. What I want you to internalize. Always vote on economic problems. Always vote economy. No matter what. We're talking jobs here. Jobs. Jobs. High paying jobs. Low paying jobs. Defense jobs. Dirty jobs. Clean jobs. All jobs. This country cannot have enough jobs. And that's the bottom line. I think what the politicians, I think their goal is to have so many jobs laying around that the nearly 1 million homeless people in America, they'll realize suddenly things will hit critical mass. Man, we just got jobs lying around here, lying all over the place. We should get one. And then the problem is going to be solved. That is, That is, if they can put the bottle down and shave. Their lives would change for the better if they just focused on work. So yeah, don't focus on nothing else. Just jobs. Because remember, you live to work. You live to work. That's the truth of it. Don't start crying. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them because that's how things are. Alright, fine. Alright. Listen, tiny buddy. Little grubby grub. There is one final thing that I do need to broach with you. I may be getting evicted quite soon. And I don't want you to think that I don't want you to think less of me because of that, because I am actually quite a hard-working person. I'm always watching the stock market. I'm on FanDuel with both my phones. I am a productive member of society, but I just have fallen on hard times, so. Well. We actually may be seeing a little bit more of each other than I first reckoned. Here soon we might find ourselves under the same roof, actually. Surely your mama can respect that I'm in between jobs currently. So, I think I may give her the big ask. She's probably gonna be happy coming home from a date night, so. If I'm gonna ask her a high risk, high reward question, it's gonna be tonight, probably. That's my best bet. What do you think, Grub? You think that's pretty good? Daddy-O is about to be very close to home. As in, we'll probably be sharing a bedroom. You're pretty cool. Yeah. You weren't scared when I did my routine, and I really appreciate that. You're very accepting. I can see it in your spirit already. You keep your eyes peeled for the goodness in people. I respect that. I really do. Give me some tater, partner. I gotta go shit again. That damn ice cream sandwich. Well, hate to leave things off like this. Hate to leave you laying here again for another indefinite amount of time, but I really have to take another shit. It was a tiny ice cream sandwich. I swear to God, it 60% smaller, but all the same amount of lactose they packed into that sumbitch. I tell you what, goddamn thing's a slug shooting through my lower intestine. God damn it. Anyway, I'm gonna go take a 50% solid dookie in your mama's toilet, soon to be my toilet, if she says yes, which maybe you can put on the persuasive eyes to kind of help me out, give her the Google eyes, You are her favorite after all. Alright. I fear I may have already sprung a leak, so I'm gonna go handle that. NASCAR is on. Compilation of all the biggest wrecks. You have probably already seen multiple fatalities over my shoulder. Alright, you're pretty cool. We should watch American Sniper tonight. Sometimes I upload stuff like this. Other times I upload commentary. So, whatever. Subscribe if you want. Maybe I'll read you one of the classics.